Yes, we are. Welcome to Alternative Health Talk with Denise Otten and doctors and scientists and a lot of testimonials. And tonight, we're talking how to heal autoimmune hepatitis, but not just autoimmune hepatitis, but any kind of hepatitis that might be vaccine related and also drug related or alcohol related. And we're going to talk to a girl whose liver was so cirrhosed when she found me in 2017 that her beautiful blue-green eyes were yellow. And now look at her. Welcome for this special holiday season, a heartwarming story of healing her cirrhosis with vitamins and diet and a lot of faith. Welcome from the heartland of America, Savanna, McClain. Yay!
Everyone.
How are you, my love? You're so beautiful.
I'm doing good. Thank you, Denise. I'm
You are.
doing really, really good.
It's so great to finally see you because I never really saw you since you
Yeah,
got sick. And then we were just talking on the phone. And then when you got well, I was like, oh my God, I wanted to hug you, but I couldn't. I was so
I
proud of you.
know. I know. I should have flown up there to you.
No, no, I'm happy. I'm just, anytime that I could help somebody heal, I'm thrilled to death. And especially somebody you happen to be, and I know you don't know this, but you are almost the exact same age as my second child. You are like about 5 days apart.
Oh,
So
wow.
I had that, that motherly instinct that I had to take care of you like you were my own daughter. So I was very committed to you. Well, I mean, I'm committed to everybody, but I felt more akin to you being like a daughter to me. So,
Mhm.
so let me just explain to you that Savanna came to me. She found me because of the book, Curing Courtney, and her mother contacted me. Your mom found me, right?
Yes, she did.
How did she find me? On the internet or
Um,
something?
yeah, I think she was just she had been praying about it because they wanted me to take prednisone, like high doses of it for the rest of my life. And she's like, I don't know if that's right. Like, we can't do that. So she was just Googling and Googling other options, and she stumbled upon your book.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
exciting. And
Yeah,
the funny thing is that in 2016, Google crushed all the people who are holistic and healthy and their practitioners, and they put them like at the bottom of the list. So she did a lot of research to find me. She really had to dig.
yeah.
Is your mother a nurse?
No, she's actually like a life coach.
So
She
she knew.
yeah, she manages a homeless shelter. So yeah, she was
So she knew there was something out there. She had this intuition. Yeah, mother's
yeah.
intuition are very strong.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. We have to be frank with people. You know, hepatitis comes, and let me just tell you, Savannah's case was very severe. And I didn't know if she was going to be difficult to deal with because 20-year-olds sometimes listen to me, but sometimes they don't. And then they just go off on their own. They don't get well. So it was really up to you, Savannah. And I think I tell that to everybody. It is so up to the person. If you want to get well, you can find me, you can work with me, but I'm not going to be interested in working with anyone unless they're ready to heal. When they want to
Yeah.
do the work, and you did, right?
Yeah.
It was a lot of work. So she came to me, and do you mind me telling the numbers, like what your bilirubin
No, I don't
was?
mind at all. Go
So
ahead.
her AST and ALT were up to the 1600 levels, and her bilirubin was 6.5, and normal is 1. That's very, very high. And her eyes were yellow when I met her, and frankly, I was a little concerned that, would she do this, and will it be okay to do it without prednisone? Because normally I tell people you got to go on the prednisone so that you just bring your liver levels down. But you refused.
Yes, I did.
That's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing
Yeah.
is, you have this bull attitude, like I'm going to do it, and I don't care what you tell me.
Yeah, I think that was one of the main things that I just had it in my head. I was gonna do this. I had to do this, you know?
And if you're not a bullish kind of person, like you monofocal, like I'm going to get this done, this is what I want, then
Yeah.
oftentimes it may not work and it'll go by the side. You've got to really want this, um,
Hmm.
because you never know what. And so anyway, the long and short of it is that it was. Do you mind me saying so?
No.
Okay, it was as a result, we had surmised as we looked at her entire history, it was likely vaccine related because of HPV. HPV vaccines do affect the liver. So now you've damaged the liver. And then on top of it, she was drinking heavily, like many 25-year-olds do. So it was like in her early 20s, she was drinking a lot and partying. And, what 20-something-year-old doesn't party a lot? But this one, you were on the a little excessive side and it damaged your liver. And a lot of people have damaged livers and they don't realize it. But
Yeah.
I just think that it was a function of all the different vaccines plus the chemical, the bad foods. You were eating a lot of garbage foods.
Oh
And
yeah.
then some kind of event just boom, made you sick. And we won't talk about the event because it's important that everybody realize that it's a stressful event will cause more sickness to come. Um, but then tell us, like, we want to hear from you. What was it like to say, okay, I'm not quite sure if this lady's right, but I'm going to give it a shot. So, did you read my book?
I did read the book. Yeah. It's been a couple years, so I can't really remember a lot, but it was like I was just taking it, everything. I was writing down notes. I mean, I was just doing exactly what you said to do in the book.
Oh,
And I really just I believe in God, so I had a lot of faith through that as well. But I mean, and then I read another book called Super Immunity, and it's all about the healthy foods and
right,
everything. And there
right,
were
right,
so many different stories about life, people healing from different diseases and sicknesses just by their food choices.
right.
And it really gave me hope.
Good, good. And
Yeah.
so you went on this path, and all of a sudden, you started to, because I remember you started to heal quickly. Now, what do you attribute that you started to heal quickly? Did you like stop on a dime eating all those foods?
Yep. I It was like the minute the doctors told me what my liver levels were at. Actually, no, I guess I didn't know about eating healthy at that time until I read your book.
Okay.
Then, as soon as I read your book, I was like, okay, we got to do this. We got to do this. And I completely cut out dairy, wheat, processed foods. I even quit eating all meat. I went vegan for the first 6 months.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
it
tell you to
was.
do that. I think I told you to eat a
No,
lot of protein.
yeah, yeah. I was eating lots of beans and stuff to get my protein, but
Okay.
it was like complete life change all of a sudden.
Right,
No, no drinking, obviously. Everything was just
right.
100% different. Yeah.
And what do you now you lost a heck of a lot of weight because when I was talking to you, I think you didn't even want to get on the phone like the Skype call. I think you were trying to hide your weight and just showing
Yeah.
me your head. So I couldn't see your body except in the pictures. So then when you started telling me you lost 60 pounds, I went, how?
Yeah. Yeah. That was,
Wow.
I mean, it just comes along with it. It's basically just a lifestyle change. I mean, if it part of it was obviously my liver, and then it just came along with it, with the eating healthy and everything else that you suggested I do.
Were you going to the gym like 7 days a week or just like 3 days a week? Because you really made a big
Um,
change.
yeah, I was going to the gym pretty much every day.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that was a lot. And
Yeah.
like 1 hour a day?
Probably
Or
like
what'd you
30
do?
to 45 minutes. I usually do. It's been a while since I've been to the gym, but I do cardio outside since
Okay.
COVID started.
Right.
Um, but the gym and running, jogging is my like escape.
Right.
It just really helps me mentally.
Me too.
Yeah.
Right at this point I do a lot of walking, but walking briskly is just as good and it doesn't affect you don't get the
Main-
pounding on the knees and mainly the back for me. It depends on what you are and what your body is. But so it was the gym and it was that and I want you to talk about your mindset. Like what makes a person shift? What was the one thing that you would say, I just said, that's it. I want to shift. I want my life back because I really want you to share that with people. That's the motivating piece of the
Yeah.
puzzle.
I think, I mean, I was like terrified, in shock, like literally thought I was going to die within the next couple years. I literally thought I was going to die in a couple years because they told me well, I don't know if they ever told me I needed a liver transplant, but if my levels didn't go down, then I would have needed a liver transplant.
Okay.
So it was probably, for me, was the initial shock and just being terrified for my life.
Yeah.
I knew that if I wanted to grow up and have children someday and get married, then I had to change my life. I couldn't keep going as I was going.
Yes. And that
Yeah.
was it. Well, I guess that'll motivate you. I'm going to
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
But I mean, you took it seriously. You didn't just say, "Oh, the heck with it." Now, why didn't you want to take the drugs?
Well, we did some research on what prednisone does to people,
Right.
and
And I didn't want to fight with you. It's your choice.
yeah, and just like, even after reading your book, it was like what was happening to Courtney when she was taking it. It was just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And all
Unfortunately,
of the
yeah.
other, yeah, yeah,
It happens. It's part of the process of taking prednisone. And I usually tell people when they have 1,000 or 1,600 in your case to definitely get on the prednisone because I don't want to play God and I don't want to play games that, this could get worse. But you were
yeah,
very, very adamant about it. And I could tell that I couldn't change your mind. And even though I was telling you, like, maybe just a little bit, it will help you get better faster. And you're like, okay, no.
yeah.
I was praying on this end that you would listen to me.
Yeah, I think that's one of the main, like, I think that's a really important factor, is your mindset. I mean, if you're just constantly thinking negative and that you can't do it, then you're not going to be able to do it. You have to decide in your head that you're going to do this, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that part reminds me of my daughter. She's, I can do this.
Yep.
Don't even
Yeah.
tell her, because if you tell her no, she's going to do it even more so.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that seemed to be you. That seemed to you. I'm so excited. So going forward, now you want to become like a holistic health coach? Were you thinking of that?
I am. I would love to help people and teach and tell them about my story. And I just I became so fascinated with the way your body can heal by the foods you eat, basically. I'm in the vitamins. I mean, it's unreal how our bodies are made to
Right.
heal.
And it took you about a year to completely get well, right? About nine
Yeah,
months? 9 months, a
yeah, I
year?
think so. Yep.
Okay. And did you go back on meats or are you strictly vegetarian again?
No, I started eating meat again. That was really difficult to not eat meat. But yeah, I eat meat.
Okay. So you eat your protein because personally I couldn't go vegetarian. In my heart I'd like to go vegetarian, but I can't because I get very weak and I can't
Um,
eat enough beans to make me feel strong again. Um,
yeah.
but everybody's different. Like it worked for you for 6 months, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was really hard, but
Yeah. Okay, so now what did the doctor say?
well, I went to the doctor and the liver specialist, and um she was kind of fighting me back on the not taking the prednisone. She was
Right, right,
pretty upset about it. But then she kind of just was like, okay, if your levels are going down, we'll see you again in 6 months or 3 months, it might have been.
right.
And when I went back again, my levels had continued to drop, and you could tell she wasn't happy about it because I wasn't taking the medicine. But she said, just keep doing what you're doing, and I guess it's working.
That's it. That's it. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of an attempt. I mean, you did go full on 150%. You did not tiptoe into this. You went all the way, and that's really important. And you had a plan, and you had a coach, and I'm sure your mother was there, right?
Yes, thank goodness. Yeah.
Yeah,
You and my mom.
she's a smart lady. I mean, I have to say, I only talked to her a little bit because she knew that you needed to talk to me and
Yeah.
have that outside person telling you what is best. Because who listens to their mom, really?
Yeah.
I never did.
Yeah.
Okay, So now, going forward, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to get your holistic health counseling license or what? Can I refer people to you?
I want to. I really do. I need to check into. I don't know why. I've just been kind of pushing it off.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I actually there for a little bit. I did try to like coach people on foods to eat and stuff, and
So tell me about that. What did you
it was
do?
really exciting. I actually had a couple people that I made meal plans for and
Uh-huh.
like exercise plans,
Right.
and they really liked it. They enjoyed it, but with certain people, like you said, you can't make everybody do it. So I kind of got a little discouraged from that, but
What did they have? Like, what were you trying to heal for them?
they were just wanting to lose weight mainly.
Okay.
So it was kind of like a weight loss
Yeah.
thing or lifestyle change, getting healthy. Like
Right, right.
my main thing is it's not a diet, it's not a quick fix, it's a lifestyle change. You can't deprive yourself of your favorite stuff or you're never
Right.
gonna succeed.
Right, right. And so did you go back to drinking just a little bit now?
Yeah, I have started to drink a little bit now every
Okay.
once in a while. Yeah.
But you keep it low. You keep it low alcohol.
Yeah, usually I'll just drink beer.
Okay, which is actually not so great because it's got that wheat in it. But you
Yeah.
can find gluten-free beer these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I've
so
seen.
so you only have like a couple in a week, and you seem
Yeah.
to be fine with it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you, you know what you have to do, and you have to go check yourself every year. Now you could do it on
Actually
an
did
annual
just get
basis.
yeah, I actually did just get my liver levels checked
Okay,
about
and
a
what
month
were
ago.
they?
October. It was October and they were 21, I believe. The
Yes!
AST and AST was 21, around 21. Yeah.
Yay! Savannah, woo, woo. This is the Jersey. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. I am so happy for you. You really rock. I keep telling you on Facebook, you rock, girl. Look at you. You look so skinny. But it's
Yeah.
really great to see you, and you're just as gorgeous as you are on Facebook and all the pictures that you take. I'm just so excited for you. And so what is your does your boyfriend support this, or does he not believe in this? Like the people
No,
around, like your mother does. Your mother definitely supports you and probably does the same thing that you do.
yeah, yeah, she does. Yeah, he supports me. He thinks I take too many vitamins, but he also believes in medicine. I mean, I believe in medicine when it's needed.
Right, me too.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, he eats healthy with me.
Good.
He's supportive for sure.
Good. We need that in our lives. We need our boyfriends and our husbands and our wives or whatever your spouse is or whatever your significant other is. We need that support to go forward. And if we're fighting that, it's so hard to stay on task. It really is. It's great that your mother was there for you when the chips were down and you were really on the bottom. I mean,
Yeah,
you got to let people hit the floor. You were on the floor.
yeah, yeah,
And it was great to have your mother there, pick you up, sit you down, and then you went forward.
yeah.
But it's great to have all that support. So thank your boyfriend. It's really a great thing. And you just keep going forward because it's just a lifestyle. And even when you get to be pregnant, the liver levels come down. And if this is the part that I don't know if you experienced this yet, because you've been healed for like 3, 4 years already.
Yeah,
3 years. 3 years.
3. Yep.
And so when you go through life, if you get well and you get all healthy and you're on your vitamins and and your life is working, and then you have a setback like stress, family members die, or maybe you have, maybe you get COVID, you get an
Yeah.
outlet, you get some kind of, bad, let's say virus, because it happens. Any virus.
Mhm.
I just had another virus. It's like, it happens.
Yeah.
But when that happens and your liver levels go up, you just have to go back on the vitamins again. When
Yep.
you get pregnant, your liver levels come down and you're super normal. And after pregnancy, they oftentimes go up again. So you have to watch that. And if that happens, you just go back on the vitamins and you do all the things that you did before. So this is important to relay to the public that sometimes we go, and honestly, I've seen people have a stressful event in their life, and all of a sudden, like for instance, they lost a job, or in one case, this guy was selling his business for millions, and his stress level was so high, and everything was going wrong, and his liver levels went sky high. So when that happens, you just go back on the vitamins and the diet, and it works out.
Yep.
And it's just a, like you said, it's a lifestyle change. And isn't
Yeah.
it great?
Yes. I am so thankful. I am so thankful.
Me too.
I mean,
Spread the word.
I was like, looking back, looking at pictures of myself before and the way I felt, it was just miserable. I could hardly even carry myself around. It was just crazy.
How much did you weigh?
250 pounds,
And how tall?
5'6".
Wow, I'm 5'6.5". 250 is a lot.
Oh my gosh.
A
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. So you lost
Yeah.
80. You lost 80 pounds so far.
Yep. I'm
Yep.
down 80 still. I still need to lose some, but
But 80's great.
yeah.
And you
I'm
carry it.
happy to keep it off.
It's beautiful. 80's easy. Now it's like, okay, this is the tough part. Now you just
Yeah.
adjust your food, exercise more, and
Yep.
you can get further. You know, have a goal, have a specific goal that's reasonable, and
Yeah.
don't push yourself, because everybody's body is different too. You know, maybe your shoulders are bigger, maybe maybe you have big legs normally. Your
Mhm.
bones could be bigger, you know, and if your bones are bigger, then 5'6", maybe you're supposed to be 150 pounds or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, don't let the scale govern what you want to be. Just look at yourself in the mirror, look at your clothes, and exercise and eat right. And whatever size you're supposed to be is what you're supposed to be. You don't have to look like Twiggy. I know you don't know who that is. That's an old model. But you don't have to look like, a model in the newspapers, because not everybody's genetically that thin. You have to do
Yeah.
whatever your body says to do. So
Yep.
I would say listen to your body, but it sounds like you do. And if
Yeah.
you could give a recommendation to anybody out there who's on the fence because they do have a liver, there's a lot of people who listen who have liver issues, or they have friends who have liver issues, and they want to reach out to me, but they're not sure, they're on the fence. What would you say to them to get them to give me a call, or to read the book, or just like to make a move to save your life?
Yeah. I mean, man, I would just tell them that my quality of life, if I would have taken the medicine, Denise, my quality of life would be, I would still be eating crap. I would still be drinking probably. I would still be miserable. I mean, it's changed my life. And I would tell them the amount of, you'll just feel so much better. You'll just feel so much better. I
Yep,
mean, I can't even explain to you how
yep,
much better I feel.
yep. Well, you look it. I mean, gosh, it just from pictures, the before and after is like shocking.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you should be on Nutrisystem, except that stuff is garbage.
yeah,
Don't do Nutrisystem. And Weight Watchers is a joke also. Weight
yeah.
Watchers. Look at the size of Oprah. Does she look like she lost any weight? Weight
Right.
Watchers doesn't work. It is just garbage food with, chemicals on it.
Yeah,
And it,
processed. Yeah,
you're just eating less food. So if you're eating less food, you're going to be hungry eventually, and then you're going to go binge because you're starving.
exactly,
We want
exactly.
to put people on a food plan, like you probably do, that's going to make you eat lots of food and feel really full, and then lose weight anyway, right?
Yep, yep, yes.
Okay. So I just wanted to give you a quick shout out. You're fabulous. I love you. I'm so proud of you. You've done so well. And you're the person you're like my poster child. Look at McClain. Look at Savanna. She should be a model.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're welcome. You did a great job, really. And I know this is a short video, but I wanted to get the word out there that Dreams do come true.
Yeah. I
But
mean, it is. Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me, Denise.
oh,
My life
sure.
is so much better quality than it could have ever. If I never would have learned how to eat healthy, real foods, I'd still be sick. I truly believe that.
Maybe on the transplant list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's
Yep.
what happens. That's what
Mhm.
happens. A lot of people don't listen to me. Like, I actually have tried in the first, when I first wrote the book, I tried to go on all these different autoimmune hepatitis Facebook groups. And also, there was a website in England. And I tried to join the groups. And I said, this is what I did. I healed my kid. And they just started bashing me and they blocked me and they kicked me off because they didn't want to
Oh
hear about nutrition. And in those days, I was extremely sensitive, and I was like, "Arr, arr, I hate you." Arr.
my.
But because I was trying to do it altruistically, I did want to sell my book. Honestly, I want me. I'm thinking, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million. No, no, no. It's like maybe 1,000 books sold. But the point is that it's about healing people. Because then all of a sudden, I realized that people would turn around and call me for help, and I went, oh my gosh, I'm actually helping people heal. Now, not everybody will heal as easily as you did. And I want to be very, very upfront about that. You worked very hard, but because you worked so hard and you weren't as damaged as some other people, even though there was some vaccine damage, glyphosate damage, food damage, and the alcohol. You take away the alcohol, and now all you have to worry about is the glyphosate, the food, and cleansing the body of the vaccine that was just polluting your entire system and assaulting your liver. So you healed very quickly. Being 25 does help,
Hmm.
but it's a commitment. It's that dogged commitment that nothing will stop me. And
Hmm.
and that's the thing, because if it took you 1 year, it might take somebody else 2 years if they got sicker, or maybe 3 years if they were sicker. But they can
Hmm.
do it. They just got to monofocus. That's it. Like a Savanna. Bull horns.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there. So, um, so I just want to encourage people to be like Savanna and, be that determined person that you want to be and know that you can heal. And God is on your side. And we have to touch on that a little bit because, you know, we really did pray a lot.
Yep.
Me from my side. Please, Lord, listen. And
Yeah.
and you from your side. And you always said that. You always said that God was your healer.
Yep.
And
Yeah. I don't
and
think I could have done, I don't think I would have had the mindset of you're doing this, whether you like it or not, you're doing this, you're going to get it done and you're going to heal yourself. I don't think I would have had that if I didn't have God helping me.
excellent, excellent. And I always like to leave with a positive note. Um, I want you to have a fabulous, fabulous holiday. Don't drink a lot. Monitor what you're doing, and because it is a beautiful life that you have, and have a fabulous, fabulous Christmas or Hanukkah. Hanukkah's coming up for those of us who celebrate Hanukkah. That would be me. And in any case, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful year. Um, it's the Festival of Lights. Lights meaning the light of God, right? And that
Hmm.
translates into many different um, religions. So
Yeah.
have a fabulous, fabulous holiday. I'm cutting it short, but I want to tell everybody to tune in next week. I'm hoping to have a fabulous guest, either a holistic doctor, which I'm really working on, or somebody else who's going to give you a testimonial that's going to blow your socks off. But in the meantime, don't forget, this is just a virus out there. We can all get past it. Take your vitamin C, take your vitamin D, take your selenium, take your zinc, and if you get sick, take colloidal silver and all the little essential oils that I told you to take, which I told Savanna a while back, but also go back on my video a couple of weeks ago, and I tell you about the different essential oils that you can make the immune bombs with when you get sick. And then if all that, and don't forget colloidal silver when you get sick. Drink that, like about a shot, not a shot, just like a tablespoon every hour, just to kill the viruses. And don't
Okay.
forget, stay happy, happy, happy. Bless you all. Thank you for showing up. And thank you, Savanna. It's so beautiful to see you. It's been
You
quite a
too.
while.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Tell your mom I say hi.
All right. I'll see ya.
Bye. I got to put my glasses on to see where the end is. The end button. Now I can see. Stop recording. Bye, love.